just in case. Otto takes a shot. There is a challenge or potential challenge down here for Device. He's thinking about it, waiting until he sees the timing, and I think that's exactly the sign for somebody running down the suicide lane there, but doesn't get the shot. Grenade down into lower dark though, and a follow-up as well. That is just so much damage, isn't it?
That was a huge area victory for Astralis on Inferno, is just the massive disparity between utility damage between the two teams coming into effect here. All 5 players in middle and catwalk, 4 actually on catwalk with Letny behind Xbox.
I feel like a couple of rounds now where Astralis have tried to push out long, it's actually, they've had a full opening for it. Maybe they can start realizing that as well at some point and just say, oh, you know what? We actually get out long pretty easily. Yeah,
it's such a bold call to make on the CT side, though, to do that on a consistent basis. Dupree's close enough to where if there's action somewhere else, he could actually go for it. But again, you never know if someone's behind one of the doors. Double Molotov on towards catwalk. Hunter and Nexa can step forward into safety just barely.
And then a pretty deep smoke to buy some more time. Another grenade. This one doesn't connect nearly as well, but they are still very low on health. And I think the result of that is that they just need to get some big opening kills. That wasn't going to be one of them. Letny trying to make a big play for his team. Can they get anything else done here? Up on the catwalk. The flashbangs are so good. The damage on top. And Glaive and Sip will just tear them apart on the approach to the bomb site. Otto falls last. And that will be Astralis winning a 13th round. Finally on their own bye. And CR4ZY are going to be excited about the fact that they managed to save some money, because otherwise, again, this game is so close towards the end of the map that any mistake, and especially if you run out of money, that could be it.
They can't get stalled out like that again, though. I mean, this is just, over a minute of the round where they're just sat on catwalk in a very narrow choke point, taking nade damage here and there. Need to get them out into the open a little bit better to find some of the picks to give them a man advantage. Letny might be able to provide it here. He gets to the corner just a half second late and gets out before taking a whole lot of damage. Only down to 98 from the Molotov. Not even worth mentioning, really.
It's fine. We got to talk about something, right? Maybe Device and the AWP to take down Nexa. That's a topic worth discussing. Hunter did take down Dupree and Esperanto. I think almost running into a bit of trouble there, but now over at the B bomb side, Magisk is alone, and they're going to be pushing him behind him as well. He desperately needs some kind of backup here. They're coming in through the window. He's in a lot of trouble. They are shooting through as well. He gets a kill on Otto somehow.
Oh, Letny, big fight, but he can't handle the spam through the door. It's Zipnix to come out on top. Now, Astralis in the first half won a number of these. Man down, holding at a post plan at the B bomb site. Hunter and Esperanto have to match that right now.
2-on-3. Again, the benefit is they're inside of the B bomb side. They have a Molotov still left. That's going to go up where currently nobody is coming from. So all it does is buy them a couple of seconds of maybe security. They flash their way out, but Glaive is ready and Hunter is down. And now it's all on Esperanto. He's been so big for them on this map, but this is an almost impossible task. They're coming in from every angle. He's waiting, buying time. He's going to pick up one and another angle. Device will finally take him down, and they're going to be on the bomb.
No.
Oh, no.
No, there's no time. Device has a kit. They didn't get on it quick enough.
They couldn't. I think if they had made that choice instantly, I think they would have had it.
Device took a long route to clear out the bomb site, and CR4ZY get a gift.
Well, they also would have bumped into each other. I can't believe it. That definitely looked like they had enough time, if not for the fact that they were going to be blocking each other, and it was the wrong person on the bomb initially.
Somewhere, all of G2 is watching this and just laughing.
Well, a justified kind of laughter, right? Wow, that's massive. CR4ZY and Astralis now. Things started to look real interesting.
13-13 down the stretch. Both teams in a lot of economic distress. But these rounds, that last round looked much better for CR4ZY, much more suited to their strengths. Getting into the open, Majors, he's not prepared. He had an 8 out, he gets caught with the timing, and this is a contact. Oh, Device! I thought it was Dupree. They both tagged him through the door. Nexa in middle, trying to cut things off. Going to spot one towards T-spawn. If he gets this, that'd be absolutely incredible. Too tough of a fight, but still an advantage for CR4ZY, who can just try and hold on to this B bomb site. They've got 2 smokes as well for the choke points.
They've gone for a very, very quick bomb plant here. So the time, I mean, we just saw what it did last round to Astralis, and they know it as well. They're going to be backing on out. It is just not worth it. Save the double orb. That's going to be a 14th round for CR4ZY. They knew Magisk was alone at that bomb site last time. They say, you know what, he might just be there again. Let's shut him down.
Part of that has been the pressure that Dupree has been applying in middle. We've seen him a lot of rounds. First early on with the USP and the SMGs and the save rounds. We've seen him do it a couple of times with the AWP, peeking in towards that crack and towards Xbox. CR4ZY must have noticed the trend. Still, for Device and Dupree to both hit those shots as they jump the door.
(14-13).
Look at the way these rounds have played out. There's only
This is the very definition of teamwork, isn't it?
no, but like look at the score of who's won which rounds. It's Astralis who wins 1 and lose 4. They won 1 and then they've lost the last 2 in a row to bomb plants.
Yeah.
This defense at the moment is a sieve.
Civ running out. That's the bomb down, but he's reloading, and they're all flashed over at long. This could be turned for CR4ZY, but I'm not sure anyone can see anything right now. And looks like Astralis are just barely going to escape that whole scenario. That is so risky when one is reloading and everybody's flashed. Now they've got the man lead and probably should try and avoid giving that back to CR4ZY at all cost here.
Otto's going to have a big role to play with his AWP because they don't have enough utility or flashbangs to kind of allow everyone to just kind of push up. He's got to cover them from the top. Here come the smokes for the cross. Letney's still in middle. But with 3 defenders here, and it looks like only 1 to 2 players, Hunter and Esperanto are going to commit to the A bomb site. I'm not sure if they have enough, and that's going to help. Glaive gets impatient, but a gap in the smoke might allow Zipnix. Actually, Hunter wants that fight. He goes back for it, and he takes so much damage. That's Esperanto down, but Otto is providing support from afar.
You said it, he had a big role to play, and now creeping in the middle here, Letney. Device is going to spot it out. That's some heads-up play for Device all on his own. Magisk coming in, crouching in to see if he can help out. He almost catches Letney, but he's around the corner. Can he make it up to long? He's still alive somehow, and they have to give up on hunting him. They can't really do that. Otto already with a double. He might just be the man to clear this round and give them that point. Hunter with a headshot as well, the deep grenade, but they're running out of time quickly here, Astralis. They need to move lightning fast for this to even make any sense at all. Otto, close range, a 3rd kill before they finally bring him down. And now it's Letney. Oh, Device will take him down in the turnaround. A miraculous shot.
That is a pure guess. That is just desperation. It's the only shot he can take.
That would have been mission impossible for anybody but Tom Cruise. I mean, this is out of control.
Well, that is probably the biggest theft we've seen. Highway robbery, all the above.
Thieving Danes. Just stealing rounds all over the board. I don't think they should have won that round, Mos. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how they won that round.
Otto has got to feel like he just got kicked in the balls. To do all that work to get into the site and have it taken from you in that fashion. He sees nothing.
No,
I mean, maybe he saw the head on his screen, but from our view, it looks like he saw absolutely nothing, and he just says he's got to be close up to the smoke. And that defuse was so close. If he doesn't hit that,
I don't think he could have seen anything. I'm going to say it now. I doubt it.
Well, 14-14 doesn't get much closer.
Oh, and they're going to run a if they lose this round.
Both teams will.
Both teams, you're right. So either probably a 3rd map or a truly heartbreaking loss for CR4ZY.
Yeah, just the way that the economy is, it does not look like overtime is really a possibility. Whoever loses this can have a tough bye unless Astralis gets some kind of, like, they could just save some weapons, maybe come back into it in that fashion.
Well.
And look at this.
Oh, wow.
A very big shift in the defense towards the B bomb site. Dupree in the window with an AWP. Zipnix on the rafters, right outside to cover him. Esperanto and Letney don't have a chance here.
No, they know they've been exploiting the fact that Magisk has been alone, and this time instead they put 3 people on the bomb site. Sip peeking middle. That means they probably have a bit of an idea where the rest are here. 3 versus 4.
Glaive again is flanked out long.
Yep, that's the other thing that we were talking about, just being exploited. He's going to go back, but still, think of the loss of map control for CR4ZY, just realizing that.
He was spotted. That's why he's running away. But Zipnix is going to try and find a cheeky kill and mid, a little bit of cheese when he knows likely the attention from CR4ZY is pulled away. 50 seconds, and Glaive is still in prime position for another big flank out long. And look at how worried CR4ZY is.
They have 0 grenades.
0 grenades and a Mac 10.
Run boost to Mac 10. Long.
I'm in.
Or catwalk. I think that actually is a good idea. They're going to do it. Device. So you need the orb to peek afterwards. Mid-A, he legs him. But they do a fair bit of damage. He's going to smoke it off to try and buy some time. Only 20 seconds left. They need to clear the bomb site and get the bomb plant down really fast. And they don't even clear it. Did they just go for the plant immediately? Quick kill for Device. Nexa less. Oh, he's going to get the one in return there. Nice shot from Glaive. And now it's all on Otto. 1 versus 3, and Dupree will drop him. That's 15 rounds for Astralis, and that is the bank wrecked for CR4ZY. I don't even know.
I think even with that run boost, I think they dinked Device. I don't know if it was Hunter with the MAC-10, but I think he dinked him in the air.
Oh god, if we see a replay and it's Hunter in the air, that's
well, because it only brought
illegal.
him to like 60 HP, so I have to assume it was the MAC-10.
Yeah, no, it must have been.
Maybe the AK threw a box or the wall. Either way, Astralis on the back of that miraculous clutch from Device.
Man.
Was it Get Right against TSM that had that? Was it TSM that was on the losing end of that one in the bomb site on Dust 2 when Get Right shot the op through the box at Gandalf?
I think it was, yeah.
So a little bit of a
just trying to hide for time.
Destiny coming back to give him a helping hand. 15-14. And as we mentioned, not a whole lot of money for CR4ZY to fight with. That plant helps out as much as it possibly can, but it's not going to be pretty when you get this back on your screen.
Just live translation of what Sonic was saying. Time to cleave them now. So
time to cleave them. What does that mean?
It's like a Danish thing. Cleave. It's hard to translate. Cleave is the best I can do. Cleave them in half, kind of thing, you know.
Okay. Well, we're getting gruesome here at the Berlin Major.
I've got that whole Viking thing going on.
Yeah, right. That's a theme. I like it. When are we getting them dressed up in Viking helmets to walk out on stage?
That would be a good, you know, you've got Marvel stuff over on the Liquid side. Maybe we could do that.
Call up AMC.
15-14, the rush coming out middle. It's going to be really quick here. CR4ZY trying to hold on to this best of 3 and maybe get us into overtime. Civ not going to get much. The grenade is too late, but Dupree, he hit 2 with that shot. Esperanto very low on health. And now the MAC-10s getting a bit closer. I'm not sure it's going to be enough this time around. Astralis, they may have found enough damage. Magisk inside with the... Oh, no! Nexa coming through the window!
Oh, look at this.
And Hunter's waiting. The right timing could be everything. Maybe CR4ZY have found a way to do this after all. The bomb is going to be planted. Sip sneaking in on one side. And is he going to be good enough for it? Nexa, briefly looking at it, is going to set up the grenade. That does reveal his position, and he gets the kill as well. Nexa, that's a beautiful shot. And now it's all on Glaive. 1 versus 3. Hunter waiting this whole time, and Glaive is mildly paranoid about the opportunity that maybe someone could be there. It's going to be Molotov at the back, touches nobody. Now he's being flanked. Hunter going to shut him down, and absolutely this should, and it will be overtime between CR4ZY and Astralis on map number 2. What an incredible round here for CR4ZY to win. They've
done it with MAC-10s, and true to his name, Hunter was hunting Glaive from that moment on Catwalk, just backing away, biding his time. What an incredibly gutsy win from CR4ZY, attacking the B bomb site, MAC-10s, trying to juggle aggression, trying to break your way in with very little utility. Here we go indeed. Another overtime for Astralis, who have come into this major struggling.
Man, that is hard to believe, isn't it? Everything lined up. The economy cracked. Astralis with the early damage. That shot from Dupree, it was all right there. And now we're in overtime. First to 19 as they creep out long and into lower dark. And I was going to say that lower dark push was looking like it could be a little bit scary, but now they got long control. They might change their minds. Saying, all right, fine.
Yeah, well, CR4ZY has to be very careful about these ops. They've been picked off a number of times with them. Various different angles. Aggression on Catwalk, aggression in middle with Device. Dupree watching long from Catwalk as well. Very mid-centric defense, and it doesn't matter to Hunter. He does get the first, but Glaive returns the favor, and now they can all turn their attention. They know mid is clear. They know where the next part of this hit is coming from, and CR4ZY's not backing down.
Well, they got to be careful. Last time they actually peeked into the orb of Otto, and that really was a mistake, so they need to make sure to not do that. Going to be smoking off defensively. Molotov at the ramp to buy some more time, and Glaive pushing over inside of all that confusion. Wants to get even closer. Now he's hiding inside of the smoke on top of the box. I can't even really believe it. They're getting real close now, and no one can help out Glaive. He's going to be going down. Dupree Finding an angle for a shot there on Nexa, but it's still a 3-on-3. The Molotov, yeah, it's going to do some damage, actually. A lot of damage. Oh, Ledney! Still able to get the shot on Magisk.
And they have an op. They have Otto watching long with the AWP. He's pulled his attention away. He needs to just go back. Let your teammates handle the rest of it. This is the only thing that can really ruin you, and I think Dupree and Device have called it off.
Yeah.
Or perhaps they're actually going to go for it just back towards Catwalk.
Surely not.
I can't imagine. He's just trying to get a different weapon, I guess? AWP, maybe?
I don't know. So much time had already passed at that point. Yeah. Going to try and go for the double ult, but yep. That is... I don't know.
Oh, Device, don't do that. You've already made the call to save. Don't lose it! That's a terrible decision, and that could come back to haunt them.
It definitely could on the economy and also maybe on the sort of feeling of the team, right? Like, that's not something we normally see them do. That long push has been working out a number of times. For one thing is crazy actually get long for relatively for free, but also Glaive, who's been pretty good otherwise, it seems like they're not quite sure how to deal with it. Like, he's sort of inside the bomb site and it's hard for him to have much of an impact.
And so that defense always, I mean, makes me feel uncomfortable just because I feel like it is one of those things that makes sense in theory. It's like the actual application of like guarding long from Catwalk. It makes things so difficult with such a tight choke point and 2 to 3 players there. Glaive actually took so much damage, I think, running through maybe his own Molotov, maybe a teammate's Molotov to get to that position. Now he's going to go down again with no impact. Nice flashbang from Letney to help Hunter. And Magisk and Dupree pushing upper dark. But Nexa, he's here. He can spot this.
That's a critical kill to take down Nexa there in lower dark. Otherwise, they were going to be in trouble. But it's back to the A bomb side, and it's been working, so I can't really blame them. Esperanto up on Catwalk while the rest are pushing long. Device about to be in such a lot of trouble. If they clear that long corner, Sip is down there helping him out, but he's just got to get this one. Could he see the leg? Could he see anything at all? They're right next to each other. This is the round, more or less, just on this one engagement. And they're falling back from long. Device will get the kill. And actually, no, they're pushing up. They're already on the ramp, but he gets a critical one. Now boosting to look over Dupree and Ledney, who's been great otherwise. He did not see that coming, and he has to back it up for a second. Oh, the Molotov almost gets the kill. Device takes down Hunter. And now Otto and Ledney. They needed that bomb plant very quickly. Now they might be in trouble.
Look at the HP. Letney's low as well, and the op on Otto, he's full HP, so maybe the health from Astralis really don't matter in the end. One flashbang on Magisk. The big thing is Device on this flank. They're not aware of it just yet. Otto might go down for free. Tapping away. Device finds the kill. 5 health on him, but Letney can still do this.
He's alone. He saved him once before. He's going to get the kill, Dupree. He's only a couple of bullets away. It could definitely work out. Creeping in now. Dupree does not have a kit kicked up. They need to do this, and Ledney, he's just hiding, cleverly waiting, letting Dupree come to him instead. And with that all gone on the other side, Ledney going to be standing up. He's really exposed. Somehow he's still alive. And finally, he does go down. And Dupree going to hold it in without the kit. A full 10-second defuse here. Oh, man, it is so scary. They nearly lose that 3 versus 1. They're barely going to get it. And a thumbs up, I think, at the end for Dupree.
Well, they also, I mean, it's important that Dupree wins that as well, just because if he loses it, that's where you get the real punish for Devices over peak after the first round. That's when the economy of the CT side just cannot manage to buy any rifles. So just an important win for so many reasons on the side of Dupree. 16-16. This is turning very brawly.
It absolutely is. Otto. Just a timed shot in case. Flashbangs out the middle. Zip just holding in mouse 1. And that is going to pay off. Oh, and look at Glaive. They try and come through over at long and they don't check the corner. That could really be something.
It's had a tough couple of rounds, though. Glaive, we'll see if he can pick it up here in this 3rd round of overtime in the first half. Switch sides after this. One pop flash coming out, but Device is here, and he's taken down already. They do clear it. Quick pair of entries for CR4ZY, and Xyp9x almost considered long, but wants nothing to do with it at the end of the day.
4 versus 3 for the retake, and obviously they're going to switch halves after this one, so you might as well go for it.
That's actually cool. I think they threw a Molotov there just so Hunter could get the perfect smoke so they could cross.
Yeah. That does help out a little bit. They're going to try and go for a similar boost as the last time. Spotting out Nexa and getting the kill as well. Did take a lot of damage for it, Esperanto. Ducking down under the car. Oh, wow. Hunter. They stack up right in front of him somehow. And that means Dupree's in a 1 versus 3, and he knows where Esperanto is, but otherwise it's going to be nearly impossible. The car providing no cover, and Hunter will finish the round with a nice triple kill. 17 to 16 in favor of CR4ZY.
What a phenomenal lurk and support situation for Hunter to get a triple kill in. Just helping his teammates come up long, and they have really found that to be, you know, a round-winning strategy late in this game.
Yeah.
Towards the end of regulation, now in overtime, that long A just creep up.
Well, think about the other exploit that they were using crazy was the fact that Magus was alone at B. And when they made that adjustment and said, okay, well, we're going to be more heavily stacked on B, then they just said, fine, we take long, we take catwalk, and Otto was so good with the AWP, and it's just going to work out. And Glaive is a little bit confused on the A-bomb side, maybe. I love this adjustment from CR4ZY.
I don't think Glaive got a kill in overtime. He was dropped first in the second round. He was dropped second there on the entry out long. And in the first, it was the craziness of that AXQ where he just burned. So
yeah, I think
over at that A-bomb side, he went for 0 for 3 in this first half of overtime. Switching sides, 10K start money as well. 17-16, magic number. You'd know it if you were tuned in yesterday for 5 overtimes. But it is 19.
5 overtimes was good.
We almost got to sextuple overtime, which is my favorite of the overtimes.
Yeah. I'm not surprised, Moses. Well, now they're on the T side. Astralis, Device, pretty quick with the AWP. Going to take a little bit of damage for an attempted shot. Sip quickly out the middle, and he's going to absolutely catch Esperanto. And what a play to take down early on.
I like that. Seems like Astralis has taken the leash off a little bit, letting players make individual plays like this. Glaive out catwalk very fast. These timings were really successful in regulation, and Hunter, he's got to pick up the pieces, and he's just narrowly missing. Smoke to put out the flames, and it doesn't happen quick enough, but they're already decimated. Astralis ties things up at 17.
Well, that is what was working in regulation as well for Astralis, wasn't it? Just Glaive proved it a number of rounds, just being very, very quick and trying to catch CR4ZY off guard. That is huge.
And you have to know he's telling his teammates, maybe during a timeout at some point in regulation, maybe between the overtimes where he's just like, we've been able to be very, very aggressive and get to points on the map before they expect it. We've seen it out mid in that previous round from Zipnix. We've seen it up catwalk a couple times. CR4ZY going to have to, I think that might be why Hunter is coming so close towards mid, to stop any kind of mid player, to listen for any fast catwalk play.
A little bit boxed in. He's right on the other side. If he stands up right now, Device, oh, that's going to be a free kill. Nicely done on Hunter. 29 on him right now. He's doing so much for his team.
28 on Esperanto, 26 on Device, and 24 on Dupree. A classic Device-Dupree combination.
The last Kovac, I believe, in the tournament.
I believe you are correct.
Sounds like the name of a movie, doesn't it?
The last Kovac?
Yeah. All right, the double smoke there. Counter Molotov to do a bit of damage. The grenade not quite following up, and now they're going to be flashing their way through. Ooh, a little bit of panic. Looked like Lenny was about to shoot a teammate, but his defense is working beautifully in the middle. It is a 2-on-4 at the moment, and I'm not sure much can be done. 1-on-4 now for Sip. So this should be an 18th round for CR4ZY.
Don't say that. How many times, even 1-on-4s, you feel like he just gets that first and he just realizes everything that's happening around him.
Yeah, that's why you really hope that. I mean, it's good to see CR4ZY not get overzealous and run for it.
CR4ZY has a chance here to bring us to map 3. One chance. That's not, yeah, okay.
What face is that? What happened on your monitor when you get that face?
Checking your browser history.
Oh, wow, yeah. There we go. Oh, leg shot on Letney. There was a world, Moses, in which you said your browser history, and then you just put it on me. You know?
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
Gotta turn those things around. I'm wise to your games at this point.
Got to come up with something better then.
Letney is going to be on platform with the AWP. Otto, the other op for the defense, over at the A-bomb site. Catwalk will at least be the initial point of attack. See how committed they are to it, but at the moment, taking things slow. Push back any presence from CR4ZY.
Good spread right now on the CT side in terms of covering pretty much all bases. They have given up on long, but it's not something Astralis have been very good to exploit yet. And feels like they're going to bring the bomb back on the other side, so...
It's a very odd A defense at the moment, although Otto is now repositioning. Nexa over and Goose. Otto at long with the op. This is going to be a mid to B split. Esperanto is going to be called upon, so will Hunter and Letny.
They might try and... No, not quite. Just wondering if they're going to try and smoke off the door to Letny, but Esperanto coming through. Can't see a single thing, and Letny goes down. He was already very soft early on. 30 health from the shot in middle, and Hunter falls. Glaive is going to get the kill, and we are definitely headed to double overtime here. 2-on-5 with the bomb down and B. That has almost never been done before, especially when you've got one orb. Could maybe swap it out, but again, they would actually need for Astralis to make a big mistake here for this to work. And Glaive finding a third kill, and a bullet away from finding the last one as well. Otto doing a credible job at least, but he's on 1 health. And crossing the middle, 2 people waiting for him. Overtime ×2 now. That's not bad. We're heading there.
What's up with the Finns and all of a sudden just injecting Counter-Strike with incredible players?
I don't know.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I had a tweet that predicted it. You know, I'm kind of happy about that one. I feel like the reason why I even made that tweet to begin with, maybe I should say, was largely due to the fact that I do spend some of my time talking to Natu and listening to all of the cool stuff that's happening in Finland, especially at like a college university level. They have a lot of sort of gaming and esports related programs. There's a lot of sort of grassroots pushes to building Finnish esports. And to me, even just having that level and having people that are interested in doing that, like summer camps where people go to play Counter-Strike, I thought, you know what, even if you invest into that kind of thing, then it's going to happen down the road.
Eventually, someone.
So I think that's super awesome, and I'm excited to see some of the results of it. Could be even more, I think. But yeah, it's a great start.
18-18, double overtime. Magic number now being 22. For a victory, contact play. They put out the Molotov early. They run right into the B bomb site. Flashbang is out, and somehow both defenders have survived. Can they get any kills is the question. Letny's got 2. He sprays him down. Another flashbang comes in. It's still just Letny, but all of his teammates have arrived just in the right moment, and now Astralis never able to make it out of the choke point. Device never able to get involved. It should be a 19th for CR4ZY.
Yeah, this was a god defense from Letny. Absolutely. That flashbang to set himself up for a double kill. But I've got to say, that's one of those things that I don't normally see Astralis do. I realized they did get heavily grenaded, but 4 people were more or less just strafing around at the edge of the smoke. Like flashbangs or not, that can't happen, right?
Yeah.
Like someone, you've got to make sure that people start to run out of that. Maybe you stop for like a second and a half to look at the door, but then you've got to move on, right?
Especially if you're putting the Molotov out with the smoke.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be well known in the strategy. Like, all right, boys, it's flip a coin. Hunter on the other side of the double doors. Letny alone in the B bomb site. Maybe they felt that defense was sufficient to scare Astralis away. They'd be correct for the moment. Op to back up Hunter. That's a great shot. He just gets in a position at the right moment.
Ready and waiting. Magus got to walk right into it. Oh, this is looking so good here early on in the first half of second overtime. First 22 now.
Yeah, Magus got baited into that play.
Yeah.
Hunter was waiting for that the whole time. Couldn't have gone better. And now CR4ZY can just sit back into the bomb sites, play the turtle strategy. Hunter's not quite there, still in middle, peeking towards doors, but at this point you just let Astralis commit to a bomb site. You play the man advantage.
They have to get clean entries, pretty much losing nothing, and it's not clean at all. They walk right into a devastating HE grenade. Now they're trying to see if they could get the jump down, and he was flashed for a while, but just a second too short there as Otto picks up the kill, and he's going to finish the round as well. Triple for him once again. 20-18 in favor of CR4ZY.
That's such great teamwork. Otto had the same idea I did. He was just staying at ramp, not even looking towards catwalk, just looking towards spawn, knowing there was going to have to be a drop. And as soon as that kill comes in, the flash from the long player, both Otto and the player in Goose peak, able to shut things down. 20-18. The buy coming out for Astralis. Mac 10 on Magisk. Galil on Device.
Rushing long with limited weapons, the flashes, but smart for CR4ZY, just quickly giving up on it. A parting grenade, which Magus going to run right into, and now Otto, quick kill. Ooh, in the middle, Glaive going to pick up 2 kills. That's pretty big. that might give them a slight chance here, Astralis, to recover a round in this half, which they need.
Well, Letney needs to get back into that B bomb site. Readjusting his position is Glaive, who's already got 2 kills. Oh my lord. That is the luckiest timing. I cannot believe Glaive just jumped without caring, and that Letney wasn't ready for it. Otto's going to pick him off from the side, but Dupree and Zipnix really enjoy the space that Glaive was given. It sounded fun to them, so they're going to head over and try their luck.
Yeah, I mean, I think that all hinges on Glaive being able to actually win the fight in the bomb site, and that's just not happening. Dupree will pick up Letney.
How did it happen twice?
I don't know. I've lost track of all of this. Otto gonna go down in the window. Crazy. Please, this is one of those rounds that looks so winnable. Nexa still might do it. Gonna be walking in, getting the kill. He's looking the wrong way, but not being peeked by Sip, who's in the corner and almost getting the flick. It's such a nice attempt from Nexa. But in the end, it's 20-19, and I don't think Astralis should have won this round.
No, that's not one they stole. That's one they were given a little bit. Letney twice getting caught either switching a weapon or a nade in his hands. A little bit of the nerves coming in, I would imagine, for him on this big of a stage, this big of consequences of this match.
I agree. That was more of a giveaway than it was anything else.
Dupree even ran through a Molotov. Like, he was brought down very low just to get into that position. It would have been an easy cleanup. Glaive's happy that his work is rewarded.
That is such a difference now. 20-19.
CR4ZY need 2 rounds in the second half of double OT, and they'll bring us to Vertigo. Hunter at 30 kills now. Esperanto at 32. Device at 29, and Dupree at, or excuse me, Glaive at 27. He's overtaken him.
Yeah, he has. Hunter playing this game really well at the moment. Esperanto, obviously, the whole game through. Not just in overtime, not just all throughout. Been very cool. Otto over at long. Gonna reveal that AWP. And now it's interesting. Have Astralis found a solution? They're still stacked over at B in case we go back to that well. But that A problem, they never found a solution to as far as I can tell.
We'll see if CR4ZY go back to it. Do you imagine if they get desperate for a round that they would at least have to, considering how much success? But again, Astralis trying to play some mind games and read what's coming with this stack outside B. You have to imagine Dupree's going to push at some point. Halfway through those holes with that much presence behind him, start getting information, and he now knows he's probably calling out at the moment that it's going to be that long play, but Glaive is there. So full retake over at the A bomb site. Device just to take 1 or 2 shots. Try and get 1 kill, fall away towards pit.
If they put out that smoke there, oh, Dupree is so close. This is a question of timing right now. 50 seconds on the clock. They're all stacked up on catwalk. Device turning around for the flashbang. He's going to look up, misses the chance, and now it's dangerous. He's inside of the smoke still, but if he goes down, that actually is a bit of an advantage for CR4ZY. He tries to find it, but now he's going to have to back it on out. Hunter dies to a Molotov, and Sip getting 2 kills with the Molotov. How could that possibly happen? Meg is sneaking in, and that's now Otto gone. That AWP finally out of play. 2 on 3 with the bomb plant down, yes, but they're stuck on the bomb site, and they want to peek out. One of them probably could have been dead already, that flashbang. Oh no, they don't realize. But Nexa had already pushed all the way out, and now it's a 2-on-2. And this is very interesting. I don't know who's going to end up winning this. Makis has another smoke, but Letney's here, and Nexa and Letney, they have a very, very good chance at crossfiring this incoming retake. Nexa peeking up. The spray is absolutely perfect, taking down Glaive and Makis. He's got no chance at all. 21 rounds for CR4ZY as they somehow live through that.
2 more map points. I'm with you. I didn't know how they were going to win it at the time, but they found the perfect solution. It is Nexa pushing up along that wall. When Device eventually does swing, he's just expecting them to be stuck in the bomb site. But they weren't winning the round that way. What a heroic play. What a heroic frag to get at the perfect moment. And CR4ZY just seemed to be able to recover from anything at this point. I felt like with that flank from Dupree, the follow-up flank from Magisk, I didn't think there was a chance to get out of that bomb site. A big win for Device.
It seems like every little bit matters right now. Again, pushing into Upper Dark here on a mission as CR4ZY are making their way out middle. So now we've got a real interesting mystery on our hands. They're going to be held back a bit by the grenades. Boost up to try and look over. Otto absolutely caught with his pants down. And Device pushing out long. They've decided, you know what, we're just going to play this, you know, just full chaos.
I mean, why not? Everything they've seen, you'd have to imagine Astralis is realizing that CR4ZY's playing very grouped up at the moment, taking advantage of the extremities, and there's no way out. They have an Opera behind him, an Opera in the B bomb site. Hunter almost able to connect that kill. They're gonna go back for more, but over the smoke, it's Magisk.
Oh, man.
21-20, one more chance for CR4ZY. I don't think we'll see any pushes out of Astralis this round, but if I'm CR4ZY, I imagine they're calling to spread out and do a default and look for exactly that. And I think they're gonna be stumped.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to try and play defensively when you've just had a round like that, where they push upper, they push long.
Yes.
You almost feel like you have to. We'll find out now. Astralis win the round. It is triple overtime, and if not, CR4ZY will steal it away. And I mean, they've been playing such a great game. This is all over the place right now. Over at long, they don't realize it, but Hunter, oh, they are going to check for it. Hunter's already behind that container. Are they just going to assume? That's very dangerous. It feels like they're not quite ready for it. Hunter now sneaking out. Now it's a bit of a coin toss, and Glaive is going to be winning it. And they take down the Esperanto, trying to bring it back, but he can't. He gets a single kill. 2 versus 4, and now Astralis really need to keep it cool. This is where someone should be yelling, calm down. There is no reason to throw this away.
Otto needed to get a kill there. It's not going to happen. Nexa, full HP, 1 versus 4, now 1 versus 3.
What can he do? I think the only thing working for him right now is the fact that he has time.
It's also the fact that there's no one actually in the A bomb site, which he obviously can't know. But at least that gives him a chance for a plant, maybe a post-plant scenario if he's able to get into it. Magisk is rotating all the way around through T-spawn over towards long.
Yeah, he's got that working for him. A single flashbang. They've got so many grenades on the Astralis side.
Yes, they do. They've got a lot. And the tough part is because he has to take his time and be cautious about this, it's giving plenty of time for Magisk to get into position. This will be a very tough but a spectacular clutch if he can pull it off.
He's checking everything, so thorough. Gonna be tapping away just to try and get one more kill, but yeah, they've got him locked in. He's gonna try his very best. I think he played this as about as good as you can, just trying to be real safe and also trying to secure a kill, making it a 1-on-2 before the bomb goes down. But now, yeah, locked out of that one. Triple overtime is what we're headed to. Slowly counting up. That is, I don't know, an appropriate level of madness for what we've seen so far. Remember how close Inferno was again. I mean,
it ended 16-11, but it was I think it was what, 11-10 or 11-11 at one point, or even I think actually, you know, CR4ZY had a couple leads mixed in there, and it all came down to a few clutches from Zipnik. So
yeah, might as well have been a 16-14 game.
Yeah, this is a very close series overall between these teams. CR4ZY is showing such a good level. You could tell when you saw him in the last stage with some of the upsets and some of the ways they were playing, it was like, people are going to really enjoy watching these guys. They're going to get some fans.
Yeah.
And this is only going to make it more and more endearing.
Yeah, they deserve it at this point, putting on all of the hard work. Pushing Astralis, it really feels like to the limit of what they can handle, which is, I don't know, that in itself is, in fact, a little bit weird. Otto pushing down, not even afraid of anyone peeking him, just wants to see if he can catch anybody being reckless on the other side. Dupree down there. Could have been that target if not for the smoke on Xbox. Dupree just going to try and shoulder peek it. Here we go. Third overtime. First to 25. Oh, that's a 2-for-1 shot. Nexa nearly going down. Heads, or a quick flick there for Dupree. Don't know if he could have known that, but worked out well.
Another stack over towards the B-bomb site. CR4ZY now really struggling to find these T rounds, despite the fact that it was so good for them at the end of regulation in the first overtime. CR4ZY backing off now. 3 players clumped up. Otto out towards long, but they still haven't decided where they want to go, and they're going to go right at this AWP again on Dupree. Letney the first one out. Well, late smoke could actually isolate them. They need to get back in towards the double doors. They're not going to do it, but no peek comes in.
More flashbangs. They're waiting right there. Creeping in slowly, Dupree. This is very dangerous. That Molotov is huge, and they're forced into it with the bomb dropping on the wrong side of the fire. That is a bit of a disaster, and they saw it as well. They know they're going to Molotov that again. Why not buy more time? Grenades raining in. That's Nexa gone. This is a catastrophic round for CR4ZY. They absolutely get shut down trying to play this one slowly. Otto did get 2 kills right here, but It's only 25 seconds, and he has to get to a bomb site first, remember. Not going to happen. Dupree with the triple.
I think this is inexperience rearing its ugly head for Crazy. These T-sides have really kind of shrunk down to being very clumped up, very slow, and standing in choke points. We saw it previously in one of the other overtimes on Catwalk, where they're just eating nades, eating Molotovs. Again in middle, just 3 players stuck here, essentially. And it's just flashbang. Molotov, look at that. It comes in, and not everyone can go back. You're forced into the open, and you're just primed for the taking. Astralis wielding their experience to good effect.
Yeah, it's really rough, isn't it? Smoke right onto Xbox here. Sneaking up, Dupree close to the fire. He's alone on the bomb site right now, so he has to make this work. He's going to get 1 kill. They're moving very close indeed. Picks up another one. They're chasing him around the corner, and finally, they take him down. Nexa dropping Magisk as well, and Sip wanted to hunt that down, desperately hoping to return the favor, but 3-on-3 for the retake, and a good job on Crazy in spite of everything.
Astralis is close, though. Zipnix right on the other side, going to throw in a nade. It won't get the kill, but it's going to do massive amounts of damage. I think that was 60 HP taken off Hunter. It was a perfect nade. And all 3 players from Astralis coming in from outside of B. No one flanking tunnels.
Okay, Device setting up for the flashbang. Otto still inside of the bomb site with that AWP, and he has been a force of nature so far in this game. Hunter, low on health. The Molotov blows up in the air. That's huge for him. Still flashed by a grenade. Otto, unscoping at the wrong time. He's going to pick up 1 kill. Goes for the flick and misses it. And they're going to be able to retake it. And this time, they're going to find the bomb. They were running very, very low on time, but they both have a kit, and they're going to make it just in the last second. Oh, my God. It's so close. But Astralis will pick it up. 23-21. And I'm hearing Sonic all the time in the back, just screaming at them, you know, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Crazy, yeah, well, Crazy need around here. Sonic knows if Astralis wins this one, if they blank him in this first half of the 3rd overtime, that would be just so brutal. How do you come back from that? Dupree has stepped it up massively in this series of overtime with his AWP. We saw him in middle previously. This time, a great pair of kills. Crazy almost able to bring it back. Spread out a little bit more now. Esperanto and Letney in upper dark for the moment. Nexa, Hunter, and Otto outside long. And look at Device. The aggressive ops have been so punishing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord, he's going down.
I was going to say he dodged the bullet on that one, but he didn't.
He dodged it like 3 times. He just didn't take the hit, you know?
Didn't take the hit. That little voice in the back of his head saying,
you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die. It is a pretty late peek from mid as well. Otto went towards long, and he actually came back, so the timing that you don't normally see on that kind of a peak.
Magisk alone in B, that's a theme we've seen before. Catwalk play with 2 people holding it. That's going to be a very, very tough hold for Astralis. They need to land some very quick headshots. There's the grenade to reveal Glaze position. They know way too late. They only realize it when they're all the way out. The flashbang doesn't do enough, and Sip now alone. Dupree does show up, but they're going to absolutely run down. Crazy. Not signaling that push on Catwalk. They realize way too late what's going on.
And remember, a lot of their success has been towards the B bomb site, has been towards long A. It hasn't been like this massive amount of success coming off of Catwalk. Had a couple, but for the most part, it feels like long A and B have been the primary victors for the T side for Crazy. Switching sides now.
23-22.
Magic number 25.
Yes, it is. Hard to make a song around that, isn't it? But we won't try that, Moses.
No.
No singing on the stream.
Not known to be singers.
Not in this context, anyway. Let's see what they can have happen. Are they going to try and rush long? They're all set up for it. They're all flashed for it. They've got the close spawn.
They're all looking to the right.
Yeah.
Glaive is going to go for it for sure. He's got an AK-47. Here are the flashes, and he's going to full commit. Not too blind, but Crazy don't want anything with that battle. They back away as soon as the flashbangs pop in the sky. So long control for Astralis.
I think that's been a theme for Crazy anyways, that whenever that battle is brewing over long, they just back it out. They just don't want to do it.
They don't seem to love that fight from the CT side. Well, Letney's the one pushing up into upper dark. Trying to give Astralis a taste of their own kind of defense. This is a lot of information being gathered. Hunter gets to cheat away towards middle at the moment. Otto's still on catwalk.
Yeah, he's pushed all the way up, together with Letney over at upper dark, as you pointed out. They know everything.
Yeah, they say, okay, there's no one in upper B, there's no one in middle whatsoever, so what's left on the map?
Okay, you have all the information. You're already rotating people on over. This should be a successful defense. 55 seconds. And Astralis going to go for the double smoke to cross. Esperanto setting up with a flashbang. Looking good right now on the grenade front. Esperanto going to be careful and Simple take him down. They have all the knowledge. They have everything going for them. And now they've lost Nexa as well. This is a disaster. Hunter now waiting down here. Can he save his team one more time? It looks like they're going to back it out. Yeah, that's 24 rounds for Astralis. Oh, no.
They have 2 AWPs. And there's no retaking a bomb site like that against 5 Astralis members. Yeah, they did. They had everything you could have wanted. They knew exactly where the attack was going to come from. They had to have known the numbers because there were 0 other people on the map spotted. You have to know there's at least 4. The fight that Esperanto takes for that flashbang, there's no chance for a teammate to help there.
Well, Esperanto in a similar position is the one that Glaive has been struggling with, right?
Yeah.
You're the first rifle on that bomb site. What do? How do you find a really good way to be impactful?
We've seen some teams, if you're going to make that kind of a play, it feels like you need to throw a couple bodies at it with a lot more flashbangs and utility. Yeah. I think Esperanto, I mean, I don't mind the play necessarily. I think he just got caught a little unlucky with all the smoke and all the flames and all the nades and everything. I think he just lost sight, couldn't see his opponent very well.
Maybe what you do, because you know that default smoke that you underhand when you're at that box to throw for the default plant?
Yeah.
If somebody else throws that for you and then you smoke the barrels, so you actually create like a lot, then they have to, because then you can actually flank all the way into the corner, right, without getting spotted. And that makes it hard for them coming up the ramp. They have to actually almost look behind them at that point in time. So I'm not sure what the answer is, but it feels like all the A players right now are struggling mightily to try and make that work. 2 chances here for Astralis to, well, steal the whole game.
And if you're crazy and you lose this one, you can't really be too upset about it. You had your own chances. I think they had 3 or 4 chances in these different overtimes to close out this map. So you're going to be disappointed, but you can't be upset. Nexa has to hold on, and he's not able to do it. Xyp9x has come online. 2 flash assists for Glaive in this all-important, perhaps series-deciding round. Astralis looking for their spot in the top 8.
3 versus 5. Now is the time for the gloves to really come on off for these 3 remaining players. You need multi-kills on a couple of people here to make this work. Otherwise, you're right. You're going to end up losing the series. You won't get knocked out of the tournament, but still, you've had a chance to beat Astralis. I think you had a chance on Inferno. You certainly had a chance here. Letney getting caught, trying to be aggressive. I don't blame him for doing it at all.
No, but I think this is where you just look at Astralis and you just kind of shake your head because that's a little bit cruel. They get those 2 entries, and then everyone just stops and spreads out across the map. So yeah, you have to go for information. You have to go for some kind of a cheeky pick, but everyone from Astralis is waiting for a push somewhere on the map. Everything is covered. And now they get to pick and choose, while CR4ZY with no information have to stay spread. Esperanto in no man's land at the A bomb site. Hunter in no man's land on the ramp.
Yeah, but I mean, if anything, that's a combo that you'd want together, right? Like, these 2 players are the only ones that could maybe do it for CR4ZY right now. They're going to have a chance. The smokes go up. Hunter, there's a tiny gap there. Can he see anything? Esperanto, the Molotov, he's still going to get the kill on Dupree. And Hunter waiting. He needs some sort of cue. Esperanto's got 1 more kill. Hunter dropping the bomb. Oh, my God. And now Meg is finally going to get 1 in return. It's within reach. 10 seconds. And Meg is looking for him, but he can't find him. He's inside of the smoke. Come up with a big kill. 4 seconds. They've done it! Magus can't win the round. A 3-on-5. They would have lost the whole series, and somehow it works.
And you fight that hard, and you don't even get a victory. That's just to fight one more time. CR4ZY backs against the wall. That is a beautiful recovery. Esperanto finds the 1 gap of safety at those barrels. Hunter is magnificent as well, even calling his teammate off at the end because they can't plant. 23-24, 1 more chance for CR4ZY.
That's a great duo, and Astralis now throwing
B-rush.
Everything against the wall and trying to see what sticks. It's a great opening, and Hunter, they're riding behind him as well.
Oh, no!
Oh no! Somehow he gets a double! They've actually found a way to get us into quad overtime. Surely, Device. He's out alone in the middle with an AWP. There should be no way for him to have much of an impact here. I think he's been spotted out. Deagle, yeah, they're going to try and fall back. And now Zip charging the A-bomb side. He's got the bomb as well. If he can stop them from actually getting up the ramp, maybe they have a chance still here. But this is looking so good for CR4ZY.
They have a great chance. Astralis so good in these scenarios, and yeah, you're down 2 men. You have 1 smoke on Xyp9x, but you've got Device with the AWP, and if you can give him the space, if you can keep him from danger, he can actually just get 1 or 2 of these kills and readjust into a safe position. It's the long flank they got to worry about, but now it begins.
Yeah, that long flank is coming now. Otto in position with the AWP. Gonna pick off 1 Device. Not even quick enough to react, and there it is. Quad overtime as CR4ZY somehow find the rounds at the end. Wow.
Well, they've had so many taken away from them by incredible plays from Astralis that it's only fitting. A chance to close things out, and you would expect 9 times out of 10, Astralis, they're done with the match by now.
Yeah.
They've put it away. They're packing up. Not this time. Both teams, overtime will reset here.
Wow, the effort that it took for them to win. Hunter and Esperanto over at that A-bomb site.
It's the way Hunter missed the first guy running past him.
Yeah.
And the first guy, I don't remember who it was, also missed the fact that Hunter was on top of those boxes. They just, like ships in the night.
I was sure that because, exactly what you said, because the first guy ran past, like, that's it, you're done, even if you get a kill. Right. There's nothing left.
24-24. Going live into the 4th overtime.
Why not at this point? Why not? This game is certainly worthy of it. No orbs being picked up from Astralis could be a sign that they want to be pretty quick about it. Going to be flashing a bit down the middle. They want to try and see if they can rush this bomb site again, but there's 3 people here. I think this is going to get absolutely crushed by Astralis. They're on the bomb site, sure, but there are still more people here. dupreeh has picked up a kill. Hunter in the corner is going to be going down. Esperanto. Oh no, Device! How is he able to win that fight?
That was way too uncoordinated from those 3 defenders. You're exactly right. They had the perfect call, and now Xyp9x, he lies in wait. Otto is with the AWP. Going to be tough to clear these corners, and Xyp9x hears the movement. He's turned around and even scoped up. It's no problem. Zooms in under the whites of his eyes.
Yeah, he wanted to look in his soul, didn't he, when he went down?
Look into his soul as he takes it away. Otto just has to back off, try and survive with the op. So Astralis, they had to have just said in that overtime, guys, that should have worked. Just do it again.
I can't believe it. It's a bold call. It works out. Device was checking that car corner all the way, wasn't he? He was at least peering into it, and then he just flicks towards that door to take him down. Well, 4th overtime, and Astralis take the first round. 1st to 28.
Ooh, Deva's back.
Deva. Well, now they're done. He's Deva, then it's over.
It's all over. 37 kills on Deva, 36 on dupreeh, 38 each on Hunter, Esperanto, and Otto is not far behind at 37.
What it will take for somebody to win this map, we're not quite sure. Flashbangs, so far CR4ZY haven't been fighting long, except for that one round where Otto and Nexer, I think, were down in the pit, but...
Yeah, they've been giving that fight up a lot.
Yeah. It's like when they don't, so when they're just sort of there to try with the orb, if they get flashed, they're like, that's it, let's not try this.
Way more default this time, way more slow pace and calculated from Astralis. The last 2 rounds they ran on offense were very fast paced towards this B-bomb site. This time they switch it up.
It's been a couple of rounds since Glaive has had one of those run-and-gun type rounds. Do you think one of these rounds here in 4th overtime is going to be that, where he just sort of like says, I'm going to go for it? Like, they haven't been getting the long fight. What if they flash him out and he keeps going? Just doesn't stop.
Can't keep going on long, because someone's gonna be somewhere to watch long. But Catwalk is the one where I think Catwalk and middle are those 2 where you can really pull that off to good effect.
Well, this one is very slow. Glaive holding middle from outside of long. They're not even sure really what's happening in the middle of the map right now. Astralis.
With the bomb where it is, it almost feels like this is going to be a fake.
Yeah.
Because you have Device at long and you have Glaive coming long now as well. If they throw their 2 smokes for the cross and Glaive pushes up and Device makes some noise far back with the AWP, or maybe they both commit, that might pull people out of the B bomb site, and that's when the other 3 would hit.
It's something that we haven't seen before either. So it's not like crazy. Well, it's not like it's like another round that they would have been used to, right?
And this is a strategy that can be called because there's so little defense from Crazy at long. They knew they could get out for free, but that is a problem. The fact that kill comes out so quick on the spam, no one's going to rotate. Double Molotov, you're not surviving that. You're not getting any kills.
Now it's on Esperanto alone to try and hold the bomb site, and he's not going to do it. Dupree will take him down. This turned out to be a good call anyway, in spite of what happened at long. Device goes down to Otto Hunter, trying to get through the window, but he's got no chance at all. And now, can they retake it? 2-on-3. Otto with a beautiful kill to take down Sip. That was the round on that, but Megis somehow hitting the shot, jumping up in the box, and Otto alone. 1 versus 2, charging in, getting the shot. Can he do it again? He's got the triple already. And Megis behind the box. Otto, everything is on this. You need this close range. And he gets a flick. Oh my God!
That's so incredible. Where has this kid come from? He is spectacular. Astralis with all the advantages. What crowd we have chanting his name. He's hoping to hear it on the big stage. That is incredible stuff. And no, yeah, he's just laughing himself.
Astralis are not laughing at all.
What can you do? What can you do? 25-25.
That is so well done.
Well, you wanted a crazy round from Glaive, and I mean, at this point, if you're Astralis and you're Glaive, you're just saying, we get long for free every single time. Why not just continue going back to it? It's such a good staging point, such a good launching point, and such good map control to have.
Is it Vitality or G2 that run that round, where they flash their way out and just jump in the pit? Or am I misremembering?
I think it's G2.
Is it G2? That's kind of what they did here. They just didn't catch anyone. Normally, if you catch CTs at the corner, they don't even realize someone's in pit if you're the flashbangs, right?
I feel like at some point they've got to be saying, we're gonna run into resistance here one of these rounds. Like, surely they're gonna play long at some point in this game.
Well, they've done something else, which is actually, I mean, this is a 1.6 classic of leaving a guy in pit and then, you know, making noise on the rest of the map. You've got plenty of time, and if they go back and check it, oh, that went right between his legs, didn't it?
After all the shots he hits in the clutch, that's the one he misses, and now everyone is falling. The defense is crumbling at 25-25.
Can we see the replay?
He's the only one alive in this bomb site. Now they're swinging from 2 different angles. He goes down, Hunter goes down, and Astralis is going to go up 26-25 as they switch sides.
Good call. That worked out really well. I wonder if, I think he just, like, that was between the kneecaps or something.
This is exactly what happened to Astralis yesterday against NRG on Train. That went to 5 overtimes, and they just hung around, and it just felt like they were getting beaten up every step of the way in overtime, NRG. But there were some insane clutches and some insane performances that just let them live to the next round of overtime, where eventually they just outlasted them. Same here, too, with Crazy. It's like a hangnail. It just won't go away. And at some point, you got to wonder, Astralis, like, you expect them to take this over and just take this map so many times, but Crazy, they have a real shot.
They have a real shot. Astralis currently have a slightly better shot, being up 1 round, but you are absolutely right. They can do this. They've been so close a number of times. 26-25. And Otto, a large part of the reason why. 41 kills on him right now. Now, what are they going to do, Crazy? They've found a number of things to exploit, I think. Astralis, if Megas alone in beat, that's been a problem. If they've lost control of long, that's been a problem.
I actually think Crazy's in so much trouble in this half because of the fact they seem to have run out of their playbook, which, I mean, to be fair, Astralis probably has too, but they have way more experience to rely on and adapt to. We saw on the previous CT side for Astralis so much aggression at long, so much aggression in B, and now Device with the op. He's been a beast, and he's going to continue it here. Another opening kill, even despite the utility to force him back. It's all for naught. 5-on-4. In this round for Astralis.
He was listening for the grenade. He was looking into the wall. As soon as he sees the grenade pops, he just goes for the peak. So that was a really good read. Not pushing up a dark, but you're right. They were doing a lot of that as well on the CT side. Astralis, you know, just having Dupree push in as find something out. This time that early kill gives them a pretty big lead.
Esperanto trying to make a play. Dropping down into CT spawn. He was clearing to the right. Zipnix comes out of nowhere, as he so frequently does. And Nexa cannot be the aggressor. He's alone at long. Real problem now for Crazy. Device So efficient. Wants one more, and Nexa, he would force his hand into push out into Glaive's waiting arms. Right around the edge of the smoke, good kill from Device, and he doesn't even have to defend the 8 bomb set anymore, but they don't realize it. They give up long.
But
that's a misstep.
There's almost no time. Sip could actually almost just jump to stop the plant here. Otto's got it, but Sip is always going to go for the safe plant there. With 10 seconds left, there is a big chance. Nexus, walk back in the middle. Otto has to stay alive, but he won't, and I think that's almost impossible. He has a Molotov, and they don't have a smoke, actually. If they just wait a little bit, no, they're going to go straight for it, so he has no chance. If they waited, maybe, but the straight defuse now, 2 chances for Astralis.
No, but this is a smart detail that would probably often go unnoticed is Dupree on Catwalk. As soon as they saw where that bomb was planted, he just turns around and watch Catwalk. He's like, there's no way he can get that from long, especially with 2 players in the site.
Right.
This is his only other option to really stop this. But again, Astralis, that's a pretty big misstep. To have that kind of a rotation. Device gets that kill. Glaive leaves long. Device goes towards pit, but no one is even looking at cave.
Yeah.
That could have been way more disastrous when Nexa gets those 2 kills.
Yeah, I agree.
But those are the kind of slip-ups that happen this deep into overtime, even to the best teams.
Ledney clearing out some part of middle there. Not sure if they're going to do anything with it. It seemed like a very fast clear, so they did just want to go on Catwalk and see if they could replay that same round again. Going to be run boosting to clear the corner.
Just not even messing around with that AWP anymore.
Nope.
There was 2 flashes last time. This time, it's the run boost. But all on Catwalk.
Well, I don't know if they can keep 2 people alone, but if they can, Nexus chances to get out is going to be somewhat minimal, aren't they?
It all depends on if they can actually get into the site. They forced Device away. With how many people survived, how the kills go out, that's going to all depend. Nexa just doesn't even want to make any kind of a play before this bomb gets planted, before the retake begins. He just wants to hold and wait. And Zipnix, Glaive, and Device all experience this at different times. They know he's going to be here.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. Sib is going to be on duty to just cover them from behind, but this retake,
This is who's bluffing. This is such a gamble between the 2 teams with Nexa here. It
absolutely is. Flash to try and go for the retake. Sip now running up. Nexus thinking about it. He walks into the AWP of Device. Still holding it down there. It's dangerous as Glaive also picks up a shot. Device again. And now it's a 2 versus 2 here. That bomb ticking. If they can't win this round, crazy. It's going to be Astralis instead walking away from it, and they go down. And I don't think there's enough time for it. There might not be enough time for the defuse. You could see him already thinking about it, and the bomb goes up. Crazy. They make their way through. Device with a quad kill. What does it take to stop Crazy on this map?
Again, Astralis do everything right and still lose the round. It was just far too late. That was actually incredible. It's so smart from Astralis on the retake. Device sends his 2 players, Glaive and Zipnix, up and throws the flashbangs and doesn't even look at the 8 bomb set. He turns immediately once that retake begins towards long, and he takes down Nexa, and that's what allows him to just rain down death with the AWP. But still, just it takes too long. Here we go, Otto out towards long with the AWP. Flashbang is out, the timing shot does not connect. Does he want to go for more? How wide is he going to peek this? I think he's waiting for the follow-up. He's got 2 teammates, Nexa and Esperanto, behind him. And Device at a deeper angle now with the AWP. Everyone content to just neutralize the AWPers in the opening stages of these rounds.
Crazy, 1 more round to get us into the 5th overtime. Man. You thought they had it that round, Astralis. It was all shaping up for it, but every single time Crazy find a way. They're playing just at a fantastic level right now. Again, they are the underdog. They're the heavy underdog in this matchup. There's no getting around that. They're just not playing like it. And it's a joy to watch it. Sip over at long, Glaive there, Device as well. Make us Dupree, look at the movement. Look at them going in upper dark.
Well, Crazy has kind of fallen into a really bad trend. So much of their focus has been on this A bomb side. It's Catwalk recently, but previously it was long. And now that's just, I think Major Dupree have to just be bored. They want the information. Molotov comes out and splits the attack. This is perfect for Astralis. Device. He's got a shooting gallery. No nades in, and he's confused. He wants to put out the Molotov, but it's not there, and neither is his head.
Absolutely gone. Hunter somehow winning it, and now Otto on flank duty, making sure they can't get through. So that push into upper doesn't really do a lot. Great shot from from Otto. Megis gets down. Dupree trying to see if he can find him. He has to, otherwise there's no chance here. And we'd go to the 5th overtime, and we definitely will now. Hunter finding a 3rd kill here. It's done. will drop the last, and fifth overtime rings in.
Deja vu for Astralis. 5 overtimes yesterday, 5 overtimes today here on Dust 2.
They might be setting a record for most overtimes played.
In a major?
At least, yeah. Maybe we don't know overall, but I guess in the pre-playoff stage, could be.
Yeah. They've, what a marathon for them. 5th overtime, 27-27. A lot of communication coming out, and this is where things, I mean, as if they haven't already, they definitely get scrappy now. Double op setup for Device and Dupree, AWP on auto as well. You can see the scores there, but in this 5th overtime as we enter it, Device is now leading the way of the server. 45 kills, 42 on Dupree, 44 on Hunter, 43 on auto.
Goes for it again. Not gonna get timed. Sip doesn't want to peek into it, but they get long control on the crazy side. And previously, that has actually worked out well for them. Magisk, though, in lower dark, taking down Nexa. Do they want to speed it up on long and just go for it? Otherwise, they have to go back and get all the map control, surely.
Yeah, they might want to. Magisk, I think he's just done with it. Hunter, what is happening? How is this defense? How is no one looking towards Catwalk whatsoever? And Hunter has taken advantage of everything. He's got to be so confused how free those kills were. Magisk is on a flank, though.
No, but Esperanza's going to get a kill, too. They completely lost the plot here, Astralis. I think because Magisk got the kill in lower, they thought all of middle was cleared. Nobody. That is a massive mistake. There's no getting around that. Some kind of communication error that could very well cost them this round. Dupree sneaking in. Oh my god, what a flick. That is disgusting to take down Ledney. And now the bomb plant. Hunter's gonna hit another ridiculous headshot to take down Magisk, and they're gonna get the bomb plant. Dupree.
Does he want to go for this is the question. I know it's a 1-on-2. I know you're in 5th overtime. You want to be a hero. 19 HP. Expensive weapon in this first round. Auto zoomed in. Big kill for him. First round of quintuple OT goes to crazy.
Well, we talked about giving and stealing, and that's at least Astralis leaving the door open, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like theft that comes because you've lost your mind.
Yeah. What's the saying? Opportunity makes a thief, something like that, I think.
Okay.
So.
I've never heard that one. Maybe it's a Danish thing.
That could be. We've got a whole Danish thief thing going on anyway.
It's a very good narrative we've built. Zipnik's spraying through the smoke. Hunter's, oh, he actually comes out on top of that exchange as he exits all on his lonesome, all by himself. 4 players up Catwalk very quick. Device is in the middle of nowhere. He's caught as well. In awkward timing, no one had the information. Again, Astralis just playing without the intel, and they've all been forced into CT spawn.
That is a powerful grenade, though. That lands on 4 people now. It doesn't make up for the fact that they lost Device. But there's a pretty quick flank as well. They're going to flash their way around the corner. Another flashbang to set it up. That smoke is going to really help them out. Otto, again on flank duty, and he's been perfect at it so far. The bomb goes down, and they have a 2-man lead here, and Astralis going to back on out. They kind of know now they need these rifles for the next round. Crazy with a huge chance right here.
Hunt, if you're a Crazy right now and you realize the save is coming in, and might not have clicked in because you're being so cautious in 5th overtime, but you would love to take these guns away. 2-0 in this first half of overtime.
First to 31. Dupree securing a rifle at least. Man, that pushback from long, the instant rush while that is happening up to Catwalk. And catching Device, who has been in and of himself a problem for them on that Catwalk position. So
no, this pace change has really just annihilated Astralis's feel of the game. Like these 2 very fast-paced rounds. All right, the first one's inexcusable. Device, that's that happens once in a while. 29-27.
Otto looking down the middle, not going to get any challenges.
Are they just going to rush out mid?
It looks like they just might. Flashes come through. There's a flashbang over long just to pretend. Is he going to be ready for it? Sip, he was ready, and he's going to get the kill. Only barely looked like he was going to lose that fight now. is it enough? They still have 2 on the B-bomb side. A fair bit of Molotov damage as Astralis look to take finally a round here in the 5th overtime. Otherwise, CR4ZY might go for a 3-round sweep, and that would be really something in the middle here. A little bit of a weird fight as Glaive is already flanking in. Dupree goes down, and Magisk has to stay alive back here. He needs another kill just to give them a chance, and Nexa will be able to take him down. It's a 3-on-3 as Ledney goes on the offensive before the bomb is even down. Now Glaive going to be rushing in behind. Otto caught for once. They managed to take him down. A little bit of a missed chance there as Glaive is going to be dropped. It's on Device to try and get this one. Otherwise, CR4ZY will have the best chance yet of closing out this game. Device sneaking in the jump, and they're going to double up on him. Nexa with a nice triple. And that is all 3 rounds.
I love that call.
Yes.
From CR4ZY, not just because of how fast-paced it was, but because when was the last time they attacked the B-bomb site? Can you even remember? Because I bet Astralis can't, and that's like a cold check of the defenders there.
Yeah.
We haven't been to this site in the overtimes or whatever. It's been a long time. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you going to be focused? Vegas can, at that bomb site, they've just been, everything's gone away from them recently. They've been so frustrated, having to get aggressive for kills.
Now
3 chances to close this out.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if there wasn't enough pressure already on Astralis, now it means any mistake. And you have to play a whole map on Vertigo as well, which, you know, God save us all. Timing shot for Device, not connecting with anybody. CR4ZY, 1 round. 1 good opening, 1 little mistake for Astralis. And that's all they need. Glaive looked like he wanted to run middle, but reined himself in somehow.
Slow-paced on the attack. And just retake defense at the A-bomb site, trusting Otto, and why wouldn't you at this point? Esperanto, Hunter, and Lutney to guard B. I've mentioned this earlier in the game. This is what Glaive likes to do at times, looking for information, just jumping over this smoke. He sees absolutely nothing. We'll see what he can do with it.
I think they're just going to re-smoke it, and then, yeah, same smoke being thrown, and then they're going to try and go for it. Kind of an all-in here. There's no chance for recovery. If this messes up, you're all in already. That's a really cool Molotov, isn't it? Otto, right in his face is Glaive. It will take him down. Spray comes through, but they can't really recover that kill. Bomb is going to be planted here, and there's still 2 Molotovs and a smoke left for Astralis. They've got every chance to do this. CR4ZY need to make up their minds right now if they want to go for it or save the rifles.
I think you back out. You have 3 rounds to try and win this, or 2 more after this, and you just preserve the economy. Make sure both of these remaining 2 rounds, you're going to have a perfect buy. So Astralis, almost a freebie. And look at them on the hunt. I like this as well. This is ruthless, and you've got to know if you've got to win all 3 rounds, why not try and make that 3rd one easier on you? Going to try and take all the guns away. There's the first. Or excuse me, that's actually Nexa just demolishing Glaive. But Zipnik's going to try and attack in through the window.
Really wants to. He's got some backup out there as well. Yeah. Just the only thing you're going to be a little bit careful of is giving away a Krieg in the middle of this, just to make that point clear. Oh, they do take the guns away. That was all worth it.
That was so valuable. What a brilliant call from Astralis to take that out of their hands.
Yeah, that actually is.
Now look at the money after this buy when we come back. CR4ZY, yeah, they have 2 rounds to toy with, and they had 3 chances to close out this map, but they're in a very, very tough spot. It almost feels like if they don't win this, then we're going to a 6th overtime. Very good chance of that.
It is very likely if they can put this round together. Astralis out the middle, flashbang, Dupree, and it ducks under. That's a good knockout punch against Hunter, who again has been a phenomenal player in this whole match so far. Next up, is he going to want to challenge it? He's out long. He's going to make the decision already. This could be the map-winning move right here.
Well, he's going to have to tell his teammates. Actually, that's not going to matter. They won't know in time. Letney with 1. Not able to get anything else after that. And Esperanto falls as well.
Ooh. Glaive looked like he was aware of that, but still, how do you do this? 2 versus 3, actually, Otto's miles away. I don't think you do it at all.
No, you don't. You have to save the guns again. You have absolutely no money. At least in this situation, Nexa can drop an SMG, can drop over a FAMAS.
Yeah. Yeah, saving these 2 guns is everything for them right now, isn't it? The whole 3rd round here is going to rely on that. Because, I mean, yeah, it's true. They could have 2 FAMASs, an AWP, and an M4. That's so much better than if they lose this. It looks like they are going to be able to save it this time around. I mean, the timing there. Nick's, he's not far off.
Well, it's also a little different of a take. In the previous, when we saw CR4ZY do that very fast mid play, remember it was that front player throwing an underhand flashbang. Ooh, Otto's got device. That's an important kill to preserve the op. But the first player on CR4ZY, when they did that strategy, underhanded the flashbang.
Yeah.
This was thrown by Glaive at top mid for Dupree, so you can't hear the pin or the grenade coming whatsoever. There was no chance he could turn from that.
Yeah, he ate it, didn't he? 30-29, a round away from 6 overtimes, or you were going to hear a lot of celebration, or they're just spamming down the middle. It is a classic, and they get a single hit. Definitely not worth it.
Also a classic.
Also a classic, yeah, it's true. Letney crossed over. Did they throw away the guns in T-spawn, or is there a chance someone could go and pick one up?
There's a chance someone's going to pick it up, but it's a very small chance, so I don't think they care. If you're going to go all the way to T-spawn and pick up an auto sniper, fair play.
Then you deserve it.
Otto is blinded in middle with that AWP, but you can tell they want to put him in a position where that weapon can be used at both bomb sites if needed, where it can find some kind of an early pick for them.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting a lot of money on Otto or Hunter to be able to do that.
This B defense, though, Letney has a FAMAS and one flashbang. Hunter has a UMP. They have no smokes, and Letney's in this corner. Like, it's going to be so bold if he ever wants to try and get out of it, and that's why I think they're double peeking it.
Yeah.
They're going to have to worry about mid, though, and there's no one with eyes on it. A lot of space there for Astralis.
There is a lot of space. If they go towards Hunter, that is the dream right now for CR4ZY. It seems like they're thinking about it, setting up a bit of a grenade. Might just be blocking it out for the mid to be split. And that would mean Hunter and Letney with a FAMAS and a UMP. They've been called upon, maybe especially Hunter, before to try and save CR4ZY. I think it's their number being dialed once again. And, I mean, how many times can you come up big with this one? He's got 49 kills. Hunter, they're going to have to go even bigger this time. Esperanto picking up a kill in the pre. This is to try and prevent that 6th overtime. Hunter dropping down, but Magus will take him out. And Letney, they're coming in from every single angle. Sip is dropped in the middle. Device with the kill on Otto. And Esperanto, they make it happen out of nowhere. They pick up the map. I don't even know where the last couple of kills came from, but CR4ZY, they put us onto a 3rd map here. It's going to be Vertigo against Astralis.
I didn't see that victory coming at all in that round. The B defenders, it felt like, had no idea there was a mid to B split coming in. What a play through the smoke and C.